Shalom family, this is Or Ibri, author, investor, and consultant, and I'm coming to you with a video, a Shabbat lesson video, just talking about giving. So, when we think of giving, oftentimes we think of giving as something monetary, and that is very well so. But continuing on the theme of the page, which is to be the highest version of our most authentic self, giving doesn't just include money. And I was, doing some reading this morning with my family, or my wife and my daughter, on this Shabbat, and I came across Ezra 2:69. And when I heard it, it reaffirmed in me how important it is to do outside of just money. So now Ezra 2:69 speaks on money, but we're going to focus on the first part of the actual scripture. So Ezra 2:69 from the ESV reads, according to their ability, they gave to the treasury of the works of 61,000 derricks of gold, 5,000 minas of silver, and 100 priest garments. We're going to focus on part A. So it says, according to their ability, they gave. The important thing about this verse, according to their ability, they gave. In order for you to be a true blessing, some of us want to be a blessing, some of us want to be blessed, some of us want to be blessed and be a blessing. In order for you to do that, you have to give your gift according to your ability. This is why it's important to understand that you're in a race, and you're in a race with yourself. You're not in a race with anyone else. You don't have to compare with anyone else, because the Creator gave you a specific gift that He wanted you to go out and touch the world with. He gave everyone their own specific gifts. Everyone isn't supposed to do everything. In the New Testament, Paul talks about us all being a part of a body. And so that's how we have to all look at our roles. Like, everyone can't be the brain. Everyone can't be the heart. If everyone was a brain and a heart, then who would ever walk? If everyone was even the leg, who would be the toes that balance the leg? Like, everything has its own purpose. And so even if you look on your body, you may think, oh man, the eyelash isn't important. But the eyelash is what protects the eye, so that where the eye doesn't get debris in it and goes blind. If the eye goes blind, then the entire body is lost. So you might say the eyelash is one of the most important parts of the body. So one of the things that may seem like it's the most insignificant is also one of the most important. So whatever it is that your gift and your ability is, don't look at it as being insignificant, because your gift may very well be that one thing that stops whatever community that you're in, whatever congregation that you're in, whatever part of the world you're in, from being completely lost. No matter how small you think your gift is, you could very well be the eyelash that keeps the eye from going blind, which protects the entire body. So whatever your gift is, you have to give it, and give it to your best ability. You have to, because someone is waiting on you to do that very thing. So, for instance, we have a lot of people now, a lot of people are starting to figure out what it is that they're good in. But here's the next level. You can't just figure out, okay, this is what I'm good in, and then focus on the surface level at that. Like, for instance, we have a lot of people out here now who are starting cooking or catering businesses. And that's fantastic, and that's wonderful. And I came across some dishes, and I've seen dishes online, and I've tasted dishes online where people are whipping up some amazing food. And that's wonderful. Keep doing you. However, that's just surface level. If you have the ability to cook, that means more than likely you probably have the ability to heal. So if you have the ability to cook, and you're whipping up great dishes, you need to figure out how to incorporate healing foods, because you have a skill set that you're able to put things together that is digestible for the body. So you need to be able to put healing things, healing foods together in order to help people heal. So a lot of people, man, you make some bomb macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese is not best for healing the body. You make some bomb crab legs. You make bomb crabs. You make bomb shellfish, lobsters, shrimp, great garlic butter shrimp. Shellfish causes inflammation in the body. So, yeah, you may be making food that people are like, oh, I can't resist this. But you're actually bringing more harm to the people that you're serving than you are bringing them good. Yes, it tastes good to them, but it's wreaking havoc on their body. So if you have this ability to cook, and this is just one example, you have to make sure that you're healing. If you have, let's just say you have the gift of gab. Some people have the gift of gab, and they have an excellent way of putting words together, and they're able to put words and sentences together and be very persuasive. But they use their abilities to scam people. They're using their abilities to get over on people. They're using their abilities to manipulate people in negative ways. If you have the ability to speak, if you have the gift of gab, you should be using that gift to move people forward into doing what it is that they need to do for themselves, or giving people proper direction. That's just a couple of examples. But whatever it is that your gift is, you may have a very strong presence. Whatever it is that your gift is. Now, having a strong presence in itself, you're like, well, what can I do with that? That may be like an eyelash. You may not realize how important it is, but your presence, just you having a strong presence, you're able to guide other people from going into destruction just by how you lead, how you move, how you maneuver. You may not even have to say anything. Just you being in the presence and doing the right thing may cause other people to do the right thing. And you stop other people from going astray, not with your words, but just with your sheer being. So though a strong presence may seem insignificant, that's just important, just as important as the eyelash. So whatever it is that your gift is, you have to make sure that to your best ability, you give it. Because when you give it to rebuild, just like we were reading that verse, Ezra 2:69, they were giving their gifts to do what? They were coming back from Babylon. They were rebuilding the kingdom. They were rebuilding the temple. They were rebuilding up the city. You have to use your gift to rebuild up the kingdom as well. You have to. We want, especially those of us who are in a certain walk, we want peace on earth. I've said this and I've taught this many times. The Most High, we're not waiting on the Most High. The Most High is waiting on us. We have to take action. And you take action by fully engulfing yourself in the gift in which He gave you and putting it out there in the world. If everyone's operating in their gifts, yes, I understand we got to work. I'm not telling people, oh, go quit your job and chase after your dreams. That may not be for everyone. But if you have a strong presence, you're just strong in your walk, just your way of life. Like when people feel you walk by, they feel a power. You could be working at a warehouse, moving boxes. You could be working at a warehouse, driving a forklift. If you are walking a certain way in your life, everyone in that warehouse is going to come to you and want to walk how you walk. So you don't have to quit the warehouse in order to impact people. You don't have to stop what it is that you're doing in order to impact people. You can impact people wherever you're at. Bloom where you were planted and then focus on moving on. But first bloom where you were planted and then allow the universe to do what it does after that. So most importantly, from this video, I want you all to take your abilities and give it to the world as best as you can, to your highest degree. Don't be afraid. Don't second guess. Don't think, well, what would such and such think, or what if they laugh, what if they do, all this and that. Hey, guess what? In the book of Jeremiah had those same concerns when the Most High told him to go and speak these words. He was like, I'm a child. They're not going to listen to me. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. And the Most High said, hey, look, you got two choices. Either you're going to go and tell them what I told you to say, and you worry about what they say, or you don't go tell them, and then you got to worry about what I have to do. Basically, that's what he told Jeremiah. You either gonna worry about them, or you're gonna worry about me. And if I have to work, if I have to deal with it, then you're gonna wish you had just went and told them. Basically, that's what he said. So don't worry about what other people are gonna think, say, feel. Allow your gift to shine brightly, bloom where you were planted, and give to your greatest ability. And with that, this is Or Eber. You all enjoy the rest of your Shabbat. Have a beautiful day.